outside of Larry. You make me feel like the sun is blasting out a ray of light, ray of light. You got me like ooh, you got me like you got me like and ooh, with all the things you do.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Rivers' Chargers going up against Bortles' Jaguars.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward around the 37.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Henry's got it out on the left side. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers, and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Yannick Ngakoue in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Jags taking over on offense here in a second, and what a season, Charles, it was for Jacksonville. Some people did like them as a dark horse coming into the year, and they really responded.
Heard recently at one of the, all-star games, college all-star games, a scout saying, well, heck, haven't they been the dark horse for the last 5 years coming into the season? And he seemed a little bit bitter, so I'm going to let him go on that one. But the point is well taken. They have been building towards this. Really good drafts, really supplemented in free agency. And, yeah, they were a dark horse, but they played awfully well. 11 wins, 2 more in the playoffs. I think right now they'd love to get Allen Robinson back at wide receiver and add another playmaking tight end.
That catch good for 5. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The LA Chargers taking over on offense here in a second. They won 6 of their last 7 in 2017. You mentioned earlier, just missing the playoffs. And who would have guessed that they would have had a rebound like that, because they started 0-4.
They really channeled what the 1992 Chargers franchise. They started 0-4.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Calais Campbell able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Second down, Rivers. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now Gordon on first down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Rivers to Benjamin, good for the Charger first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles. On first and 10, Rivers. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9. Last year for Keenan Allen, by the way, 102 receptions in 2017. Chargers record, he actually passed our running back, LaDainian Tomlinson, who had that record.
Yeah, running back in a Hall of Fame. We're third in the NFL in receiving yards with over 1,300, nearly 1,400 yards. Played only 9 games in the last 2 years, but here's why I really like it. Clutch on third down. Led the NFL in third down receptions.
To throw is Rivers. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Calais Campbell. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year, and they totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And this one's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. From the gun, it's Bortles. And that's complete to Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lewis. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. On 1st down, Bortles dumps it off to Fournette. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year.
Absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
Throwing is Bortles. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Throwing now is Bortles. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Melvin Ingram. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. To throw is Bortles. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll still have a 3rd and goal now despite picking up 13 yards on that pass play. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll go with a big bank Fournette, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Leonard Fournette denied on 4th and goal. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
And now look at him go. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession board make the other team chase. Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And this one will be brought back to the 22. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now a play fake. Bortles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Paul Posluszny. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And it's good to make it 14-0. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back to it after the pick six. Rivers. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And it's complete to Antonio Gates. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm.
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Paul Posluszny in there to sack him for a loss of 6. So the D-line's going to spread out. Rivers now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Chargers on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Second down, just 1 yard to go. Again, it's Fournette. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Hearns the man in motion left. Bortles looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got it to Hearns. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Bortles going to look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Gates has it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Second down, Rivers. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Going underneath for Gordon. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Bortles going to throw here. And off his back foot, he'll heave this. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault.